Hey friends, today is the day I have dreamed about, prayed about, and honestly wondered if it would ever even come. The paperback and hardback editions of Finally I Can Breathe, Finding Perfect Love Inside Fear are officially available. Even saying those words sounds so surreal. This book began long before I ever sat down to write it. It began with a frightened 6-year-old walking home from school in Mesquite, Texas. It continued through decades of fear, healing, questions, faith, counseling, growth, and ultimately learning what it means to trust God with the deepest wounds of my life. For years, I carried this story quietly. I wasn't sure if anyone would ever understand it. I wasn't sure if anyone needed to hear it. And if I'm being completely honest, there were parts of it that were painful to revisit. But over time, I became convinced that this story was never meant to stay hidden. What happened to me as a child shaped so much of my life. Fear became a constant companion. It influenced relationships, decisions, opportunities, and even the way I viewed myself and God. Yet, this book is not ultimately about fear. It is about what happens when the love of God enters the places where fear has lived for far too long. It is about healing. It is about freedom. It is about hope. And it is about a God who never left, even in the darkest moments. I want to thank every single person who has encouraged me throughout this journey. Thank you to those who prayed for me while I wrote. I can't even tell you how important that is for me. Thank you to the early readers who trusted me with your feedback. Thank you to my family who walked alongside me through the difficult process of revisiting some of these old memories. And thank you all who have shared your own stories with me over the past several days. Your messages have reminded me that we all carry battles that others cannot see. My prayer is that this book helps people feel less alone. If fear has ever followed you, if trauma has ever convinced you that your story was too broken, if you've ever wondered whether healing was really possible, I hope these pages remind you that God is still writing your story. Today, the paperback and hardcover editions are now available, and I would be honored if you would consider reading them. And I have one more exciting update. If all goes according to plan, the audiobook, narrated in my own voice, should be available within 10 days. That part is especially meaningful to me because you'll be able to hear the story exactly as I lived it, told in my own words and in my own voice. I'll continue sharing updates here as the audiobook release approaches. For now, I simply want to thank every single one of you. Thank you for believing in this book. Thank you for supporting me in this journey. Thank you for praying for me. And thank you for allowing me to share my testimony with you. Finally, I Can Breathe. Finding Perfect Love Inside Fear is available now. I'll place the links below, or you can find them in my bio. God bless you, and I'll see you soon.